Hi, welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial, and in this video I will be covering some important MCQ questions on ICT along with explanations from the syllabus of UGC NET Paper-1 for the upcoming UGC NET exam. So watch the video till the end because it is going to be a fruitful session. Before starting the session, this is my humble request to all of you. Please do subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon to get more notification that I will upload in future. So here is your first question on your screen. Please do write in the comment box, and if you want me to make video on a particular topic, you can write it down in the comment box. I will definitely try to make video on those topic. So here is the first question. Without wasting any time, let's get started with these wonderful questions. Now the first question is that ASCII is an numbering system for representing numbers with decimals. Character representation standard common in older mainframe computers, or encoding standard used to represent letters and characters, or symbolic programming language that directly represents machine instruction. So ASCII is actually an encoding standard used to represent letters and characters. So ASCII, and what is the full form of ASCII? That is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. ASCII का full form क्या है? American Standard Code for Information Interchange is the most common character encoding format for text data in computers and on the internet. In standard ASCII encoded data, there are unique values of 1 to 28 alphabetic, numeric, or special additional characters and control codes. So whatever is it, ASCII's full form is American Standard Code for Information Interchange, and it is the most common character encoding format for text data in computers and on the internet. Moving on to question number 2. A global network made up of thousands of privately owned computers and networks is called. It is a global network made up of thousands of privately owned computers and networks is called World Wide Web, Internet, Specialized Search Engine, or Intranet. So a global network made up of thousands of privately owned computers and networks is called Internet. Internet is a global network made up of thousands of privately owned computers and networks. Moving on to question number 3. Which of the following scrambles? Which of the following scrambles a message? Scrambles a message by applying a secret code. So which of the following scrambles a message by applying a secret code? Encryption, audits, UPS, firewalls. So here encryption is the right option. Encryption is that scramble a message by applying a secret code. So here encryption is the right option. And question number 4. The internet began with the development of Usenet, ARPANET, Ethernet, or Intranet. Internet began with the development of ARPANET. ARPANET had helped to begin the use of internet. So here is the explanation. And what is the full form of ARPANET? Advanced Research Project Agency Network. And what is ARPANET used for? ARPANET's main use was for academic and research purposes. Many of the protocols used by computer networks today were developed by ARPANET, and it is considered the forerunner of the modern internet. So it began with ARPANET, that is Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. Next question. Website is a collection of HTML documents, graphic files, audio and video files, all the above. All the above is the right options. Website is made of HTML, and what is the full form of HTML? Hypertext Markup Language. It is a collection of HTML documents. It is a collection of graphic files as well as audio and video files. So here all the three are right options. So all the above is the right option. Website is a collection of HTML documents, graphic files, audio and video files. Next question. Which of the following is not a network? Local area network, wide area network, optical fiber, all are networks. So which is not a network? Optical fiber is not a network. Optical fiber is not a network. Whereas local area network, area network, these are network, but optical fiber is not a network. And here is the explanation. Optical fiber is the technology that is associated with data transmission. So it helps to transmit data using light pulses traveling along with a long fiber, which is usually made up of plastic or glass. So optical fiber is the technology associated with data transmission. Moving on to question number 7. This is the process of finding errors. So this is a process of finding errors in a software code. So what is the process? What is it called? Compiling, testing, running, debugging. So it is debugging. Debugging is the process of finding errors in software code. So 7 का D right option है. And here is the explanation. Debugging is the process of finding and fixing errors or bugs in the source of code of any software. Debugging is the process of finding and fixing errors or bugs in the source code of any software. And question number 8 here, computer uses the number system to store data and perform calculations, binary, octal, decimal, hexadecimal. Computer uses binary number system, that is 0 and 1. 0 and 1 uses the binary number system to store data and to perform calculation, 0 and 1. So this is the binary, by means 2, 0 and 1. So here is the explanation. A binary number system is one of the 4 types of number system in computer applications where binary numbers are represented by only 2 symbols or digits, that is 0 and 1. The binary numbers here are expressed in the base 2 numeral system. If binary numbers have base 2, so are here expressed in the base 2 number system. Moving on to question number 9. ASCII stands for, now what is the full form of ASCII? I already mentioned that American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange is the full form of ASCII. Moving on to question number 10. Which of the following is used by the browser to connect to the location of the internet resources? Which of the following is used by the browser? Browser use करता है कौन सा to connect to the location of the internet. Okay, so to connect the location of the internet resources, linkers, protocol, cable, URL. So it was URL. URL is used by the browser. Browser क्या करते हैं? URL, that is Uniform Resource Locator. It is the full form. What is the full form of URL? Uniform Resource Locator. Browser क्या करता है? URL को use करता है to connect to the location of the internet resources. So here D is the right option. Uniform Resource Locator. Dash is the process of dividing the disk. डिस्क को डिवाइड करता है कि इसमें into tracks and sectors. Okay, एक डिस्क को डिवाइड करता है tracks and sectors में. उसको प्रोसेस को हम क्या बोलते हैं? ट्रैकिंग, फॉर्मेटिंग, क्रैशिंग, एलोटिंग. सो दिस इज फॉर्मेटिंग. फॉर्मेटिंग इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ डिवाइडिंग द डिस्क. इसमें किसको ब्रेक कर रहा है? इनटू ट्रैक्स एंड सेक्टर्स पे. सो फॉर्मेटिंग इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ डिवाइडिंग द डिस्क इनटू ट्रैक्स एंड सेक्टर्स. सो बी इज द राइट ऑप्शन. मूविंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. व्हाट इज द परमानेंट मेमोरी? परमानेंट मेमोरी बिल्ड इनटू योर कंप्यूटर. हम लोग के कंप्यूटर में कौन सा मेमोरी परमानेंट है? So you have to say the permanent memory built into your computer called RAM, floppy, CPU, ROM. Random access memory, central processing unit, floppy disk होता है और read only memory. So it is read only memory. ROM is the permanent memory जो कि built into our computer. So read or read. What is the full form of read? ROM, that is read only memory, and it is the permanent memory. So here D is the right option, and here is the explanation. ROM stands for read only memory. Computer memory chips with permanent or semi-permanent data are referred to ROM. So ROM is the right option. Moving on to question number 13. An image on computer screen. So a computer screen पे an image is made up of matrix of what? Byte, pixel, read, palette. So an image is made of pixel. An image is on a computer screen is made of pixels. So here B is the right option. And what does dots per inch? What is the full form of DPI? That is dots per inch measure. क्या मेजर करता है? नंबर ऑफ बीट्स इट टेक्स टू रिप्रेजेंट ईच कलर? नहीं. डेंसिटी ऑफ द पिक्सेल्स ऑन अ कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन, द डेंसिटी ऑफ बीट्स ऑन अ डिस्क? नो. डेंसिटी ऑफ द ग्राफिक फाइल स्टोर्ड इन अ हार्ड डिस्क? नो. सो डॉट्स पर इंच, दैट इज डीपीआई, मेजर्स density of the pixels on a computer screen. B is the right option. Moving on to question, and here is the explanation here. Dots per inch is a measure of spatial printing, video or image scanner dot density. In particular, the number of individual dots that can be placed in a line within the span of 1 inch. Moving on to question number 15. What does XP stand for in Windows XP? Exponential, experience, expertise, exchange. So in Windows XP, XP stands for experience. Experience is the right option. Moving on to question number 16. URL stands for Universal Resource Locations, Universal Response Locator, Unified Response Locations, Uniform Resource Locator. So URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. What is the full form of URL? It is the Uniform Resource Locator. The location को resource करता है, find करता है. What is the full form of RAM? RAM is placed on hard disk, no, extensions board, no, motherboard, USB. So it is RAM is placed on motherboard. Motherboard में RAM रहता है. What is the full form of RAM? Random access memory. And what is the full form of USB? USB का full form क्या होता है? Universal Serial Bus. Universal Serial Bus. Okay. And RAM is usually stored outside the CPU in separate chips. RAM memory modules are installed into slots on the computer motherboard. तो RAM को कहाँ पे इंस्टॉल किया जाता है? RAM को कंप्यूटर का मदरबोर्ड पे इंस्टॉल किया जाता है. Moving on to question number 18. Here are some statements. Statement 1 and statement 2. Cache memory is faster than random access memory. That is true. कैचे मेमोरी जो होता है बहुत ज्यादा फास्टर होता है रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी से. कैचे मेमोरी इज फास्टर देन रैंडम मेमोरी. दैट इज ट्रू एक्चुअली. Random access memory is closer to the processor than the cache memory. No, random access memory is not closer. Rather, cache memory जो होता है इसका उल्टा होगा. Cache memory is closer to the processor than RAM. So cache memory is first. This is wrong actually. So both the statement 1 and statement are correct. No, false. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are incorrect. That is wrong too. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. True. So here 3 is the right option. Statement 1 is correct whereas statement 2 is incorrect. Because cache memory is faster than random access, that is true, and random access memory is closer to the processor than cache memory. No, it is actually cache memory is closer to the processor than random access memory. इसका उल्टा होगा. So here 3 is the right option. Moving on to question 19. Which one of the following is not a web browser? Firefox is a web browser. Facebook is not a web browser. Chrome, Safari. So Firefox, Chrome, Safari, these are all web browser, whereas Facebook is not a web browser. Moving on to question number 20. Statement 1 and statement 2. The use of ICT in organizing teaching learning programs in the universities has the potential to optimize the learning outcomes. So learning outcomes को optimize, maximize करने के लिए ICT का use होता है. That is true. Formative assessments provide support to enhancing the quality of teaching learning process. Yeah, formative assessment में chance रहता है उसको enhance करने में in future. So that is also true. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct. That is true. So both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Moving on to question 21. Which of the following statements are correct? NKN stands for New Knowledge Network. No, it is actually NKN stand for that is here it is not new. It is actually that is here National Knowledge Network. It is actually National Knowledge Network. NKN stand for, it is not new, it is National Knowledge Network. MOOCs are offline courses. No, MOOCs are online courses. National Supercomputing Mission is a government of India initiative. That is true. Clock rate of CPU is measured in gigabyte. No, false. Param Siva is a supercomputer. That is true. So here C and E are right options. So CE and R, CEE. So A is the right options, whereas NKN stands for that is National Knowledge Network. MOOCs are actually online courses. And so in March 2010, CCI approved the establishment of National Knowledge Network, that is NKN, at any outlay of this crore to be implemented by NIC over a period of 10. And what does the NKN stands for? National Knowledge Network. It is a state-of-art countrywide network which is a revolutionary step towards creating a knowledge society without boundaries. Next question is VoIP, VoIP, fiber optic cable, URL, UTP cable. Now here are some makes use of light pulses to transfer data, use of internet to make phone calls, or most appropriate to connect computers in a small building, or text used by your browser to locate a web address. To locate a web address we use URL. So URL SICA4. So URL is to text used by web browser to locate a web address on the internet. Whereas UTP cable क्या होता है, small building में computer connect करने में help करता है. So UTP cable most appropriate to connect computers in a small building. So here C is 4, D is 3, C4D3 and B1, that is okay. जो फाइबर ऑप्टिक केबल क्या करता है, मेक्स यूज ऑफ लाइट पल्सेस टू, ऑप्टिक केबल में हमने क्या बोले, ऑप्टिक केबल में क्या होता है, डेटा का ट्रांसमिशन होता है, मेक्स यूज ऑफ लाइट पल्सेस टू ट्रांसमिट डेटा, एंड वेब इज यूज ऑफ इंटरनेट टू मेक फोन कॉल्स. So here A is 2. So here 2 is the right option. Moving on to question 23. Select the option that includes the file format suitable for distributing sound files. Okay, across the internet. MP4, MP3. Actually, these are actually MP4 video है. इसमें video है. AVI, this is also a video. AVI, this is also a video. MIDI, WAV, WMV, MP3. So this is an audio formats. Okay, MIDI, WAV, WMA, MP3. These are all audio formats. Next question is SMTP is an acronym for Simple Mail Transport Protocol, false. Simple Mail Terminal Protocol, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, or Simple Mail Transition Protocol. So it is actually simple mail transfer protocol. SMT, simple mail transfer protocol, is the full name of SMTP. Moving on to question number 25. Which part of the central processing unit, that is CPU, performs calculation? Calculation कौन सा part करता है CPU का और makes decisions? It is ALU. It is ALU, that is arithmetic logic unit, alternative logic unit, alternate logic local unit, American logic unit. So it is ALU, arithmetic logic unit, performs calculations and makes decisions. 25 के ये right option है. Moving on to question 26. CD-ROM, it is compact disk read-only memory. Compact disk read-only memory, compact disk read-over memory, compact disk read-only memory, or computer disk read-only memory. So it is compact disk read-only memory. CD-ROM का full form क्या है? Compact disk read-only memory. And today's last questions is transfer of data from one application to another line is known as dynamic disk exchange, dodgy data exchange, dogmatic data exchange, dynamic data exchange. Transfer, that is transfer of data from transfer of data from one application to another line is dynamic data exchange. Dynamic data exchange is the right options.